Welcome to Good Mythical More, your dual purple boy therapy session is beginning soon. We will
make yourself comfortable.
We will hear your recurring dream. We will interpret it, and then we will bill you.
Would you like a stick of purple gum while you wait?
It's confetti. You've failed the first test.
Hey, let's give $1,000 to Inner City Arts.
Yes! I love it.
To aid in their mission to engage young people in the creative process in order to shape a society of creative, confident, and collaborative individuals. You can join us in giving at inner-cityarts.org/donate.
Thank you for being your mythical best. So, should we not know?
Yeah, well, you can play like a loose guessing game of sorts here. I have a bunch of different Mythical Crew recurring dream descriptions, and we also have those Mythical Crew members standing by. You're going to do a little, proposing of meaning, and then we also have some researched proposed meanings to share as well.
Okay.
How many do we have?
It's like a handful. A loose handful, I'd
You don't want to say.
Loose handful. Let's see how many
somebody might
get
get cut.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody
Loose
might have had
handful.
a really embarrassing dream.
All right.
Do you guys have recurring dreams?
Snakes.
Nope.
Snakes?
Yeah.
I would drive off a bridge that's not finished.
Snakes
You
everywhere.
would?
Snakes in the grass.
That's my recurring dream.
Snakes in the grass.
It's not that often, but
Haven't had it in a while.
I've had a hell of a week with dreams, actually. I'll save it.
This is
You'll save it?
Take
Yeah, I want
for
to
later today.
I want to hear. I want to hear somebody else's dream first.
Oh, okay.
We got to work up my mojo.
Because this is like thematically, you shouldn't save it because this is more about dreams.
this
so
is your chance.
just,
I was in a haunted house. I couldn't get out. It was really, really, really creepy. And the good thing is, my buddy Rhett was there. The
Yeah,
bad thing is, he loved it. He walked ahead of me at one point.
I love it.
And it was so creepy that it was broad daylight, and it was still really creepy. And I just was like,
Was it an attraction?
it was just a compound of abandoned homes that we were creeping through. Mm-hmm. But then there started to be like weird people walking around and like different like floors that could fall and
Trap floors.
and Rhett went ahead and then
booby floors.
I go around a corner and there's a vat, like a oil drum.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I don't see Rhett, and then I look in the oil drum and holding his breath in the oil,
so,
like just below the surface with his eyes open. It was Rhett.
That was me.
He had gotten in an oil drum. He was having so much fun.
Yeah, it's tough. When I see a big vat of oil, I got to get in it. I've never not gotten in a vat of oil. But I saw
It made me feel a little better that he was goofing off so much, but I was so scared.
What were you
That's
scared
so intricate.
I just wanted to get out of there.
Well, it sounds like an adventure, though. I can't recall having any dreams this week.
It was fear-based, big time.
Okay. First crew dream. Recurring. I dream about driving at high speed or through windy mountain roads and the brakes aren't working.
Windy? Mountain roads? There's like wind blowing everywhere?
Mm-hmm. And
You're sure that the road's not like windy?
He meant windy. Mountain roads and the brakes aren't working way too often for my liking. The dream never continued until the point where the car stopped safely or where I crashed, though. I somehow always managed to evade other cars or stay on the road.
This is common. This is a common dream. This means
You're out of control.
that your life is out of control.
You're barely holding your life together.
You're just at the limit of overwhelm.
I would assume this is everybody here.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it could be anybody.
This is the life that we live, guys.
Y'all work hard. Y'all do a lot.
Staying on the cutting edge of entertainment is not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not. And let's not even get started about your personal lives. They're all in shambles.
Yeah.
It's really hard to guess. I mean, it could be anybody.
Right.
But it's probably a producer.
Okay.
Chase.
This is Chase.
What? No.
Celine, is this you?
What? I read word for word. Well, okay, fine.
Oh, this is Carney.
What?
This is...
Did they spell windy with an E?
I said he meant, and you said it must be a producer.
Oh, Dave.
And I said it's not Chase.
David.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, Celine's a producer.
I said
said
he
he.
meant.
Right. Yeah, I know your pronouns. Sorry.
And David.
David, yeah, welcome to the mic.
Hi.
How often does this recur?
Since I submitted this, I've had this stream 2 more times.
Wow.
It's that often, and I really don't like it when I wake up.
So is this a weekly basis?
Yeah, I mean,
Monthly?
depending on like what's happening, I guess, with life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're out of control. Well, you feel like your life is just careening and you're barely holding it together. I would like to say, you know what? You're doing great.
Yep.
Thank you, Link.
You can pump the brakes if you need to.
I think that's what I tried to do in my dream, yeah, and it's not working.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But do that in real life is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Pump
If
the
you need
brakes.
That is the correct professional interpretation of this dream as well.
When you're driving around in real life and you apply the brakes, picture yourself in the dream, but don't close your eyes. Train yourself to experience the brakes working,
Right.
and then apply that in your dream.
I was going to say just a slight alteration, slightly different version of what Link just said. I think because you've tried the brakes in the dream and they didn't work, I think in the dream you have to Flintstones it. You got to get the feet.
Bust your foot,
you got to get the feet
through the
on the
floorboard.
road, and you got to use the friction of the feet, and you won't get hurt because it's a dream.
Right.
Or his feet may just get ground down into nubs,
Yeah.
but you'll still wake up. Let us know what happens.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Next dream.
I used to have a recurring car dream that I would turn the wheel really hard and break my arm in half.
Good golly.
Yeah.
Where would it break?
It was like it was almost like you were holding onto the wheel, but then you never like let go of the wheel in order for it to turn. You like turn your entire arm.
Yeah. This is a common
Yeah.
dream of long-armed people.
Long-fingered people, I guess.
Long-fingered, long-armed people, they do sit around worrying about their arms breaking during everyday activities. I can relate.
Okay. I have a recurring dream where I'm looking at my first grade teacher and it feels like I'm getting pulled closer and closer to her. I'm unable to stop the pulling sensation. Then all of a sudden, I get sucked inside the pores on her face. I'm trapped and I have to live in her face forever. As you can imagine, the pores are greasy and dark. It's very sad and scary.
Whoa. Okay, so
And you work for us?
all right. This is a crazy dream, but I think I do
Again and again?
I think I have an interpretation.
Ooh.
Going to school, like this was a kid, and this is a very common thing. This was a kid that found it very difficult to go to school. Like going to school in the very beginning, like leaving home and going to school was very scary, right? This was like Jessie had this thing. She did not want to go to school, didn't want to leave home when she was like kindergarten, first grade. And there was something scary about this doesn't relate to anything happening in your life right now. This is literally just that was a very impactful
Trauma.
experience.
Embedded trauma.
That this person that you had a bad experience with your first grade teacher, and basically like they were trying to like fill in for your mom and dad or whatever, and
Schoolgirl trauma.
it wasn't working well, and you're still kind of scared of that first grade teacher.
This is a writer.
No.
This is social media.
Go back to your previous category.
This is a producer.
Producer.
This is a producer. Okay, with developmental issues.
Emotional. Yeah.
Still stuck in first grade.
He's stuck in first grade.
Like literally stuck in the pores of a first grade teacher.
Many of us are, Selene. Okay.
She's right there, I mean. Well, is this Chase?
No.
Okay, I know there's another producer.
I'm not going to make you go through everybody. It's Katrina.
Oh yeah, Katrina, the newest producer. Get over here.
Okay, Katrina.
Leave it to Katrina to get so weird with this.
How right am I?
You're such a weirdo. I love it.
I love school, so that's not right. I think I told Celine this that teacher, I was obsessed with her, and then she disappeared one day and like never came back. I also have like dreams about her nail beds all the time too. It's
So
really
you want
weird.
to be close to this teacher?
I guess I like
Wow.
looked her up as an adult. Like I loved her.
What do you mean
You
she
had
disappeared?
dreams about her nail beds?
Yeah. So she like would get acrylic nails, but then never fill them in. So she would have like crazy gaps between her cuticles and her nail.
You really want to get close. Like when you want to connect with somebody, we need to
Yeah.
bring your
Get in
hubby
there.
in here.
Get in their cuticles and their pores.
Do you go into your hubby's pores?
No. He has good pores though.
You're the type that would be like, let me pop that back zit.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't want to do that with her. I don't know.
Right. So
Yeah.
you really just wanted to connect, and you felt like.
guess.
What do you mean
couldn't.
she disappeared? Like went into the
She,
woods?
Like she was a single mom with 4 kids, and one day we got to school, and there was a substitute there, and our principal came and was like, "So I'm not gonna say her name. She vanished, pretty much. She's gone. Like she didn't say she was
The
leaving.
principal came in and said, your teacher is vanished?
That's probably what
She
it feels
definitely-
like to a first.
Vanish is a
definitely did not say
strong
vanished.
word.
I can't remember how they said
They
it.
probably.
but
She probably told you that she was going to leave, and you just didn't want to hear it.
no.
It
was
you
very
remember the
traumatic.
principal coming in. It was
I do. I remember us and people were scared for her. Like we couldn't
Oh.
find her.
Oh, okay. Wow. This
and her
is serious.
house was like she just left her house like as it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
You
really,
knew where she lived?
Well, like that was like the talk of the town is like that her house was just abandoned with like everything in it. It's weird.
And you haven't been able to find where she's
No.
at now.
And she has a very like unique last name.
Okay. Well, we need to get the whole company on this.
Well,
Okay.
hold on a second, Katrina. Let's bring her in.
Yeah, get closer. Keep getting closer.
you go right into her
I
pores.
thought you were gonna make out with her, but you went into her pores. I mean, yeah, you care so deeply. I think learning at that age that somebody can vanish that you care about is pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that's.
I
mean-
gotta
Weird.
say, your original interpretation was what the professionals said, that being pulled towards her and getting trapped in her pores could symbolize a feeling of being overwhelmed or controlled by this figure or by what she represents, like authority, school.
Well, where I got that from is when Jessie, my wife, was in kindergarten. She hated leaving her mom. She goes to kindergarten, and she's basically like, one day she's like flipping out, crying, and the kindergarten teacher says, "Jessie, your mother has her own life," and like. So like it's like she's never forgotten this like woman leaning in and saying, "Your mother has her own life, like her own life apart from you," saying that to like a 5-year-old girl.
This is why I'm not a first grade teacher.
Yeah,
You know, the damage I could inflict
yeah. I think we're all happy.
across society would be awesome. Sorry, Katrina. I'm sorry you went through that.
It's okay.
Tell David we're sorry for him too.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I have recurring dreams very regularly where I need to go to the bathroom, but the facilities available to me are terrible. Either all of the toilets are out in the open, so you have to do your business in front of everyone, or it's something like the toilet is actually a fabric armchair and I'm embarrassed that I'm supposed to pee on it.
I have this dream, and I wouldn't have totally not remembered having to pee, but not having the proper facilities to do it.
Have you ever peed on a cushiony chair?
Not in a chair per se,
I'm so embarrassed to be peeing on this chair.
but like in cups and buckets, trees,
floors?
floors sometimes.
Okay.
This is always when I actually have to pee in real life, and it's waking me up to tell me you need to actually pee.
I think this is somebody who works with facilities.
This is operations.
No.
You triggered Rhett's memory of this dream too.
It's a closer, it's a it's a really close category to the producer category.
Associate producer.
No. It's blanks and producers.
Writers.
Yeah. And it's
This is a writer. It's a female.
go all the way up.
No, it's Carney.
Go down a little bit.
That's right. Brittany.
Yeah.
Brittany,
Brittany in here? Where's
so
Brittany?
have you ever peed yourself in the bed
No, because I have this dream.
and you hold it in?
Yeah, because I don't want to go in the fabric chair.
Do you wake up having to go real bad?
Every night I wake up to pee.
Uh-huh.
Every night? Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe it's your prostate.
This is a medical evaluation.
I'll ask my doctor.
Wow. So have you like?
Because I've peed myself.
Yeah, he's peed himself, and I have
in the
once
past
as well.
year.
Not in the past year.
It was at my mom's house.
Well, maybe you need to start getting this dream.
Yeah, I would pee right on that mattress. Well, I did pee on the mattress.
I end up peeing in the dream many times, and then that's what wakes me up because I'm like, oh, I'm actually peeing in real life, and then I'm not peeing in real life.
This is simple. You just need to stop drinking water earlier.
I could never. I need to have a sip of water every 10 minutes minimum. I couldn't stop
I
drinking
relate
water
to that.
either. Yeah.
Which you want more? To keep waking up to pee with this dream, or to be hydrated?
Be hydrated.
Okay, well, you
Wake
made
up
your
every
bed, now
night.
pee in it.
What's that thing? What's that thing for women to pee into?
The go girl.
The go girl. You need a go girl.
Or
that
just a catheter.
That
bet.
literally just like makes the stream go in a different direction. That would not be helpful for the situation.
Well, she could solve it, but she has higher values. So you got to find a way to just live with it.
You could start lucid dreaming where you can control your dreams and you could bring in the right facility.
I tried lucid dreaming. I did the thing where you count your fingers
Yeah.
because it's supposed to trigger you to realize because you don't
Yeah.
have the right number of fingers in the dream. But when I started counting my fingers in the dream, I realized I didn't have the right amount, and I kept going, that's not right, and recounting. So I never
that- yes.
successfully got there.
Well, another thing that happens in dreams is if you look at a phone, you look at a screen, you can't make sense of it. You can't text somebody back. Like screens don't make sense. Keyboards don't make sense. And I know that, but it happens to me all the time in dreams, and I can't let it register. Oh crap, that was your opportunity to start lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
When you couldn't just text something very, very simple. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for that.
Because if you could lucid dream, what would you do? Go to the bathroom in your dream?
I think I'd be a little more fun with it. I would probably fly.
You'd fly.
I think
to the
you'd be like,
bathroom.
oh, I'm dreaming. I actually don't have to pee. I have to pee in real life, but I'm going to stay in this dream and do other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
pee
guys
right
are
before you go to
3 for
sleep.
3 on your interpretations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's right.
The Purple Boys know dreams.
Yeah. You want one more?
One more, quick one.
I mean, and honestly, the dream that I shared with you about the oil vat and stuff, I talked about in therapy, and we did analyze the dream. It's not a common practice in my therapy sessions, but it reveals things going on in your psyche, and I was
A little Carl Jung of you.
I was just ready to. I'm looking for some escape
You're looking for some escape.
from a house
This is
that might look a lot like a studio.
well, okay, I was going to say somewhat themed, but keep having this dream that my mom's an international spy / criminal, and I find her basement of disguises and evidence of her crimes.
Your mom is lying to you?
Your mom is hiding something from you, and you know it. Your mom is not being completely honest with you.
You're afraid.
And you know that she's not being honest, but you do not know what it is.
Somebody
but you do
lied
have a
to
bit of
you.
a hunch.
I don't think it's well, I'll talk to the person once they're revealed, but
This is an interesting. The more professional interpretation is to meet a spy in a dream suggests that you're worried about certain areas of privacy To see your mother in your dream is associated with a desire for a change which is going to take place in your life and which gives you the feeling of satisfaction and peace to your inner mind.
Oh, so you are hiding something from your mother.
Well, let's
Not
find
the other
out.
way around.
Megan, what are you hiding?
Do you have secrets?
I have so many secrets. I can't tell you them though.
Do you think your mom is hiding something from you, or do you think you're hiding something from your mom?
It'd be so weird if she was hiding something from me. She's a chatterbox, so it's probably me. But I talk to her every day, so that would also be weird that I forgot to tell her something. I don't know.
Wow,
what
so you're an
this
open
means.
book.
With my mom.
Y'all
yeah.
talk every day? That is a
Yeah,
beautiful
pretty
thing.
much.
Sound like there might be some enmeshment.
Was
Do you,
what was
do you
that
want to
word?
get in her pores?
Sometimes she's got nice
Yeah.
pores.
Maybe some codependence there with your mom. What's the longest you've been without talking to your mom?
In college, maybe like a few weeks.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't talk to her for a couple weeks. See how you feel.
Yep.
Okay,
But
that
yeah.
sounds good.
Now
You're
we're giving
You're having
advice now.
You're having too much. You've got too good of a relationship with your mom.
Can you guys call her to tell her that I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah,
her?
yeah. Yep. During your break, you can't speak with her.
Do you talk to her at the same time every day? Do you have an appointment?
No, it's usually just when I'm driving or
Yeah.
bored.
Okay. You don't have a radio in your car?
No.
You don't.
Well, yeah, but I
Okay.
don't use the radio.
Because you're talking to your mom.
I'm talking to my mom.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. How is she's remote?
Yeah, she's in New York.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
honestly interpreted it that I just really like costumes, and I found like a whole cubby of costumes, but this feels...
But it's recurring.
Yeah, it's weird. It just inserts itself into all of my dreams where I'll just be like doing something, and then I find this like secret place where there's like bodies and costumes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bodies and costumes.
Yeah, it's like...
Have you? Maybe I think I'm not going to ask you this, but I feel like you've been lied to.
Yeah.
And now the worst fear is that your mom would be lying to you. That's what I think.
Well, gonna
I'm
have
sorry
to
you've
talk
been
to her
lied
about
to.
something on the way home today, I guess.
Yeah. Just the first thing you should do when she picks up is say, "Mom, are you lying to me about something?"
Yeah. And she'd probably confess right away.
She'd be like, "Oh
There you
yes,
go.
honey,
Yeah.
I am actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've just been waiting for you to ask me about it.
We're planning a surprise party for you. I can't believe I haven't told you."
I feel like we've really done some empathetic work
Yeah.
here.
Purple
and
Boys have
like we
solved
said at the top, the
problems.
bills are coming. Surround yourself in mythicality with our new GMM at Home collection. There's a desk mat, a pencil set, and a catch-all tray. Mythical.com.